5 seconds to go. Start. We further direct the state government of Punjab, including the police authorities, the Special Protection Group, and any other central state agencies to cooperate and to provide necessary assistance in securing and seizing the records. We direct the Registrar General Punjab and Haryana High Court to keep the records in his safe custody for the time being. The registry is directed to forward a copy of this order electronically forthwith to the Registrar General Punjab and Haryana High Court, the Director General of Police, Union Territory of Chandigarh, the Director General, National Investigation Agency, and the Principal Secretary, Home, State of Punjab. In deference to the above stated order, a compliance report has been submitted wherein it has been stated that the relevant records have been received, seized, and secured. The same have been sealed and placed in the custody of the Punjab and Haryana High Court. On the previous date of hearing, it was also brought to our notice that the state of Punjab has constituted a committee to carry out a thorough probe into the lapses that occurred during the Firozpur visit of the Honorable Prime Minister. The committee, comprised of a former judge of the Punjab and Haryana High Court and Principal Secretary Home Affairs and Justice Government of Punjab. It was urged on behalf of learned senior counsel for the petitioner that since lapses in the breach of security of the Honorable Prime Minister are being seriously attributed to the authorities of the state of Punjab, the constitution of an inquiry committee by the state was nothing but an abortive attempt to become a judge in its own cause. The state of Punjab, on the other hand, has placed on record copies of the show cause notices issued by the Government of India, Ministry of Home Affairs, Internal Security 1 Division, dated January 6, 2022, to various functionaries of the state of Punjab, including its Chief Secretary and Director General of Police. The show cause notices required the officers to respond within 24 hours as to why disciplinary action under the All India Services Discipline and Appeal Rules 1969 should not be initiated against them for their omissions and commissions. The learned Advocate General for the state of Punjab urged that the Ministry of Home Affairs, Government of India, has, in a way, already held the officers of Government of Punjab guilty of the alleged negligence and or breach of security of the Honorable Prime Minister. He maintained that none of the agencies of the state government had committed a dereliction of their responsibility for the security and safety of the Honorable Prime Minister, yet there is a smear campaign to discredit the state government. All the same, the learned Advocate General for the state fairly offered that the state is more than willing to have an independent inquiry of the matter. We have heard learned counsel for the parties at considerable length and studied the provisions of the Special Protection Group Act 1988, for short the Act, along with the relevant contents of the Blue Book. The legislative scheme of the Act is quite comprehensive with respect to ensuring proximate security of the Prime Minister or a former Prime Minister or their family members, as the case may be. The Blue Book contains an unambiguous and detailed procedure to be observed by the state authorities and the Special Protection Group, for short SPG, to ensure full safety and security of the Prime Minister while he is touring a state. The additional object is to avoid any human error, negligence, or any willful omission or commission which may hamper and or expose the safety and security of the executive head of the nation while he is traveling in a particular state. Any lapse in this regard can lead to devastating and serious consequences. It is not necessary for us to elucidate more on facts as the lapse regarding the breach of security of the Prime Minister during his visit to Firozpur on 5th January 2022 is not seriously disputed by either party. There is, however, a blame game between the state and central government as to who is responsible for such lapses. War of words between them is no solution. Stop.